gonna work. It's been a while since I've... Okay, there we go. I fucking got Droid Caprock. I hate this new stream UI. Like, this new YouTube Studio stream UI. It looks so fucking bad. I hate it. Alright. Hello, everyone. So, I am, yeah, this stream is exactly what it sounds like. Please help me with my physics homework. Here's the sheet that I have. I don't know, you can't see it. Oh shit, my stream's like super delayed. Hold on, let me pop out the chat. Let me get rid of this. Fuck, never mind. Okay, I got rid of the music. Come back. You go away. We really doing our homework on stream? Yeah, because you guys, I need help. So, here's all the questions that I have. I have 11 questions to do. Wouldn't that be cheating? It's homework. I'm still doing the questions. You guys are just gonna help me. It'd be cheating if this was a test, but... Okay, so... Alright, so let me put the questions on screen as they appear. Let me close Osu, actually. I have Osu open. Okay, and then you will go there. Alright, so the first question... The questions get, like, progressively more difficult, I think. So, let me write that. Okay, so... Okay, here's the first question. Do you have AP classes? We do have AP classes. It's just, I didn't get to take any of them because I didn't, like, meet the smartness requirements. But here's the first question. I've already done this one. It's just I need to remember how to do it again. Because the test is on Monday. But here it is. A tiger leaps horizontally from a 6.5 meter high rock with a speed of 3.5 meters per second. How far from the base of the rock will she land? That is the question. Where's the... Okay. 1. Alright, so how... Okay, so... What the... Okay. I should probably put some formulas at the top. So, time, C is, fuck is time again? It's 2y over g, right? Distance equals v initial times t plus 1/2 of a t squared. Yeah. So those are, I'm sorry if you can't really see what I'm writing down. This camera's pretty shit. Hold on, let me zoom in on the paper. Okay, hopefully you can make out something. Well, let me try and get a darker pencil. Actually, no, that one's gonna be lighter. Alright. I did this last year, so I might have forgotten something. As long as you can just help, that's fine. But, do you have an equation sheet? No. I do, but it's downstairs and I don't want to get it. So, alright, so I already know that the y, our initial height is 3.5, and the speed, v initial x, is 3.5. Height is 6 point. I don't know why I wrote down. Hold on. 6.5. Okay, so there's a 6 there. You just can't see it. Our teacher tells us to use negative 9.8 for gravity, but all right. So we need to get the time first of all. We need to get the amount of time it takes for her to hit the ground. So t is equal to the square root of 2y, which would be 13, and then g, which is 9.8. And this is where the calculator comes in. So 13 divided by 9.8. Fuck, that's not what I want to do. Fuck, stop. How do I... Clear. Get out of here. Square root of 13 divided by 9.8. 1.3 equals 1.3 seconds, right? And then now we use the formula for distance, right? To find the so d is equal to, so the initial 3.5 times 1.3 plus 1/2 of 9.8 1.3 squared, right? And let me get rid of all this. 3.5 times 1.3 plus 0.5. God, there's not a button for brackets on these things. This calculator is shit. I'm not using this. This is a shit-ass calculator. Hold on, let me... Win, bro? I would win if I knew how to do half these questions. Do you guys have to use T84s? I don't know what model of calculator we have to use, but... Okay, so 3.5. Holy shit, why does every calculator suck? This plus 0.5, 9.8. Nope, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Stop doing that. Fine, what the fuck are you doing? That's not what I want! That's not what I want! Get out of the fucking brackets! Out of the brackets. Go. No. You fucking bitch. Get out of the brackets! Wait, what grade are you? I'm in grade 11. Oh. Drawing calculator. No, I don't want... I want to be able to draw. I want to be able to draw my fucking numbers. And then have it do that instead of this stupid piece of shit calculator. How do I phrase this? Illustration... calculator. This? Why do I need an account? Use decimals? I don't need to graph anything. Illustration calculator. Is this... What? This is just a blank page. You know what? I'll just segment the fucking thing. So this... No, equals that. Plus... Well, I think these are just the same thing. 12.8. Is that right? This is equal to 13, so I'll just say 13 meters. The answer's on the back. Let's see what the answer is. 4. Okay, so it's not this. Okay, so it's supposed to be 4. How the hell did I get 13? I'm so confused. No, okay, so... Yeah. 13. Bye-bye. What? What? It's because the other calculator was retarded! That's why I got the wrong answer! Because it just fucking eliminated the... Oh my god! Fuck off! Don't ever use the built-in Windows calculator, bro. It's dog shit. Okay. There we go. So now I have to redo the goddamn question. Because the built-in Windows calculator is so bad. $9.81. So this should give us like something around 4, right? Why? Oh, how do I go back? Let me go back. How do I go back? Does this have to be negative 9.8? Negative 9.8. I get... Click it! Okay, so it's not negative... So what the fuck am I doing wrong? What? What am I doing wrong? I'm retarded! Fuck, and now I feel so stupid. You're traveling at 3.5 meters per second, right? And we have the time. If you're traveling at 3.5 meters per second for 1.15 seconds, you just need to multiply the two together. What the fuck am I doing? God damn it. What am I doing? I'm thinking too hard about this. This should be 4. Yeah, there we go. Equals 4 meters. Okay, I'm gonna try and find a different setup to make my paper look a bit closer. Oh, let me just grab like a stack of books home. Let me get the Twilight books out. Oh, there's something on my foot. All right. There. Is that better? I think you can. I think you can see it better. Yo, the quality is ass. I can't do anything about it. Okay, and then... It looks like found footage. Physics 11 homework found footage. Okay, so I have to do 11 questions. So we gotta start picking up the pace. This would be like D equals V initial times T. Okay, question number 2. Okay, what is question 2? A diver running 1.8 meters per second. Wait, 1.8 meters per second. I can't type. These dives out horizontally from the edge of a vertical cliff and lands in the water below 3 seconds later. How tall is the cliff and how far from its base did the diver hit the water? So this is question 2. Oh, I've done this little. Yeah, this is apparently like a really common question because I searched it up online once and I found the answers, but okay, so we know our initial vertical speed is not vertical, horizontal speed is 1.8 meters per second, and time is equal to 3.0 seconds. So these are our givens. 5.4 meters from the base. Okay, you only know that because I fucking wrote the answer here. But how do we get there? That's the problem. For cliff, I use time and 9.8 to find distance. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So distance is equal to 1.8 times t plus 0.5 acceleration 3 squared. And if we put that into the calculator, which I'm actually supposed to do this time, instead of being a fucking idiot. We get... I don't think that's right. Yeah, no, I'm looking at the answers. It's supposed to be 44. I'm a few meters off. Maybe, let's try this again. 1.8 times 3 plus 0.5, 9.8 times 3 power 2. No. Why? Do you think homework equals bad? No. I think homework is good because it trains you. But what the fuck am I doing wrong? That's the question. So V initial is 1.8, time is 3, plus half of acceleration due to gravity, which is 1.8 is horizontal speed. Yeah, but it's still the initial speed. That's still the thing. You need to find acceleration from free. Yeah, it's 9.8. We're ignoring air resistance and all that. What grade of physics is this? Physics 11. So like, what am I doing? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Let me look at the back. Wait. Okay. Wait, V initial. Wait. Wait. Am I doing it wrong? Because on the back, when I actually did the question like a week ago, it's not there. It's not. So is the initial 0? Is the initial 0? Why would V initial be 0 though? If the question literally states that he is running 1.8 meters. Oh, initial vertical velocity is 0. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh. Oh. I forgot they were different. Okay. See, this is why I need you guys. It's because I do shit like this. So now if I put it in... Yeah, okay, there. Now it is 44 meters. There we go. Yeah, it's split into Vx and Vy. Yeah, I forgot that. I'm just gonna preface this right now. I don't pay attention in physics class at all. Alright? Not only is the teacher hard as shit to understand, because I sit at the back of the class, he is so soft-spoken. Like, he's an ASMR YouTuber. With how soft he speaks. And also, like, I'm gonna be honest, man, he explains shit like ass. Like, he does not explain stuff well at all, but... Anyways... And now, how far from its base did the diver hit the water? So we're trying to find the distance that way. We're trying to find that way. So what do we... So height of the cliff is 44 meters. What is the... Does he use the microphone with the 2 human ears? It'd be... honestly, man, I wouldn't be surprised if we had to use that for, like, for an experiment. Just use 1.8 times t. Alright. So d equals v times t, which is equal to 1.8 times 3. Hold on, let me do this in my head. That is 5.4 meters from the base. Alright, let's see. Are my answers correct? Yep. Okay. 44 and 5.4 are correct. Alright, number 3. I've heard that the number 3 is like an impossible question. So, alright, we better gear up. Put your neurons to work. Because mine aren't working at all. Okay. So, a fire hose held near the ground shoots water up at a speed of 6.8. Alright? 6.8 meters per second. At what angles should the nozzle point in order that the water lands 2 meters away? Why are there 2 different angles? Sketch the trajectories. This is question number 3. So, the fact that there's 2 answers automatically means to me that I gotta use the quadratic formula. And I do not want to use that thing because it's so annoying. But I'll put it here. So if ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, then x is equal to negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay. So roots are 0 meters and 2 meters. Yeah, okay, how do no, I'm not taking that answer because I need the work. So how do okay, so fire hose, you cannot see a thing. I'm sorry, I'm trying my best to make it as visible. So, okay, so let's write our givens down. Okay, so y is equal to 0, right? The initial height is 0. The velocity is 6.8 meters per second. And we need it to be 2 meters away. So we need 2 meters away. Yeah, so we do... Okay. Yeah, draw a sketch. That's what I was gonna do. So we have a fire nozzle right here. This is my hose. This is my hose. And it's... So it's supposed to be shooting. And this is supposed to be 2.0 meters. And this right here is theta. We gotta find theta. Alright. So the distance away. So So what are the angles? We have to find the angles. I remember in class. This has to do something with fucking trig, yeah, like trig functions. Like I have a photo on my phone. But I'm using my phone to so So 6.8 divided by 2 is time. Why would we need time though? Why would we need time? Because we're trying to find what angles it's supposed to shoot at to get to 2 meters away. So why would we need time? Or am I not understanding something? But because we gotta find the vertical velocity. Time to find velocity. Isn't this the vertical, right? Vertical. Okay, so I guess so. How long would it take to get 2 meters? Okay, so. I don't know what this is supposed to. I don't know what I'm gonna name this, so I guess, is that, I guess that's D. I guess I could say that's D. I have to write down my formulas for everything, so. So T is equal to V divided by D, I suppose. So that's 6.8 divided by 2. 3.4 seconds. 3.4 seconds right there. So let me put that at the top. 3. Okay. Okay, so now what? Okay, I have the time, now what? The X and Y velocity, so. Split into components, that's what I'm trying to do, that's what I'm trying to do! Using the X and Y velocity, where it shoots out, yeah, but I don't know what those are, so. I don't know how to find those. This is my page so far. It's kind of like a don't start bringing up geometry, Dad. I'm just trying to. So how would I find Vx and Vy? How would I do that? Imagine my physics teacher pops up in chat. I don't think he even has a YouTube account, so. Use one of the Suvat equations. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that means. Use one of the. Yeah, okay. I'm just searching this shit up. Why the what? Okay, that's what they stand for. Display, bro. Okay, initial velocity for me is just V and then I in subscript, and then displacement is D. That's that delta D. That's what our teacher does. So for us, it'd be the Dvat equations, wouldn't it? Yeah, I have listed the variables. They're right here, up here. You can't see them, but. Okay, so how would I? Okay. so... Those don't look very split into components to me. I don't know what they are! That's the problem! No, I don't care. I don't know what kinematic equation is. Okay, I don't care about the final velocity. What is the vertical velocity? Yes, I know what a fucking component is! I'm not asking for that! I'm asking what the fuck they are! Because what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to... So I know that the velocity, right? It's doing this. It's going up here. Right? This is just V, or whatever. And then this, down here, this is Vx. And then up here, this is Vy. Right? But I don't know what these are. I don't know what either of these are. So that's what I'm trying to find. But I don't know how to find them. Cause then if I get how long this is, I can get this. And then that's the answer to the question. Are you sure time is 3.4? Yes! So how the fuck would I find that? This would be 1, right? Wouldn't this be 1? I don't know what this would be, though. I don't know how high it's going. What? I still don't get it. What grade is this? 11th. Again, I don't... I still don't understand. Do I just use this to find Vx and Vy? Like, do I just use this? But I don't understand, like, I don't know how high it's going. I don't know how high it's going. All I know is how fast it's going. All I know is that it's starting from the floor. And it's going at a certain speed. And you have to angle the hose at a certain speed for it to, and you have to angle the hose at a certain angle so that the water coming out of it lands 2 meters away. Yeah, but the angle defines how high it's going. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out! That's what I'm trying to figure out! That's the answer to the problem! I just don't know how to get there. The only parts that matter are the start and when it lands. But how would that help me find the angle? How would that help me find the angle? Because don't I have to... Because from all the drawings that my teacher made on the board, they all form right triangles for these types of problems. And he always tells us to then use trig functions to find the angle here. Every single time. So that's just what I assume I have to do. I have to find distance? Yeah, 2 meters. Question, does the water spread from the fire hose? Like, I don't know if that would matter. That's in the Y direction? No, it's not. It's going... No, it's supposed to land 2 meters away from the hose. That's the distance. 2 meters. List out all your... Oh my god, I wish this camera wasn't so butt cheeks. They're up here. They're right here. These are all the ones. Y equals 0, Vi equals 6.8. You can barely see the D. Hold on, let me... There. I made the D more defined. D is 2, and the time is 3.4 seconds. That's all that we know. His answer is 30 degrees and 60 degrees. On the back it says 13 degrees and 77. All the answers are on the back, but it doesn't fucking matter that they're there because I don't know how to get to them. I have to find distance. Don't we already have distance? Like, are we trying to find the distance it goes up? Because this is just the distance it goes forward. What happened to the music? Video pause, continue watching. Why do you do that? The distance it goes up. Velocity, now you have to find... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. That's what I was trying to find in the first place. The distance it goes up. So what is... Get the midpoint. That is what I'm trying to... That's what I've been trying to do. Bro, the midpoint for x is 1. Yeah, but we don't know what the midpoint for y is. We don't know the highest point. Because again, I feel like we need the highest point. Because that forms a right triangle. You know? So I know this is 1, right? This is fucking obvious. I don't know how high it's going. I don't know how high it is. D sin 0. I don't think, like, but I don't think you can get this. We need this. Question mark. And I don't think you can get that with just one side. Sin... Yeah, we don't... Okay, but we don't know theta. We don't know theta, so I can't use that. Vertical A equals... No. Would that be okay to use? The formula... I guess that could be. I guess, because... I'm just always so sketched out about when to use formulas. Because my teacher just, like, does whatever. Like, every single time that he, explains, a formula or something and then uses it, he always changes it to be, like, 6 other different things. And it's really confusing. So V initial is... velocity in the y direction. I don't know what that is though. Because the only formula that our teacher gave us to calculate velocity in the y direction involves theta. But we don't know theta, so it's fucking useless. Like, I've seen so many formulas in chat that require theta, but we're trying to find that. That's what we're trying to find. We're trying to find theta. You find theta? Yes. But that's what we're trying to find, but we don't have it. So I'm trying to find the highest point. Do you know everything else in the formula of theta? I mean, yeah. The stream is low-key rage bait. I'm sorry, I just don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, fuck, what is this on my screen? So solve for theta. Use Desmos, gang? I can't. I won't be able to use Desmos on the test. Okay, let me just use the fucking distance formula first. Wait, no, but that would just get 2, wouldn't it? Is it not at a 90-degree angle? Bro, I feel so fucking dumb right now. check Discord? Okay. This is the only time I'm checking Discord on stream. I wish it was easier to put in formulas and shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, oops, wrong letter. I don't think... What did I... Oh, I just realized time is not 3.4. Is it not? God. I'll just really... Oh. Time would be Vx divided by D. What type of teacher is your physics teacher? I'm curious. I don't know. He's just really quiet and he just, like, he's just fucking, I don't know how to explain. Every single time he teaches something, he always uses a bunch of words that he never teaches us. And then he gets the answer, right? He explains the questions, but he always just, I don't understand, he just does, like, random shit. Like, he literally just does random shit like, oh, we could use this, but if we use this, then it doesn't work, so we gotta use this instead. And then if we use this, we could turn it into that, and then using that, we get the answer. And then, like, I don't fucking know what he's talking about half the time. And he also, like, he never, like, organizes shit when he's drawing on the board. Maybe I don't understand how he's organizing it, but it's just a bunch of, like, numbers and stuff everywhere. And I don't understand what I'm looking at. He doesn't work in steps, I feel like. He doesn't work in steps. Okay. Using displacement and time. Horizontal velocity, Vx equals displacement over time, change in horizontal position, change in vertical position. What? So would this mean Vx is 2 divided by time? And I don't know what time is. You don't need time? Do we know what height is? No. We do not know what height is. That's what I've been trying to find for the past like 15 minutes. And you can find the angle and vertical distance. Yeah. How do I find the vertical distance? I've been asking you guys this for like 10 minutes. I don't have theta, and I don't have time. How am I supposed to find this? The only thing I have is how far it goes, how far it needs to go to reach its highest point, which is 1 meter, and initial velocity, which is 6.8 meters per second. I don't know Vx or Vy. I don't know either of those things. All I know is that it's just going 6.8 meters per second. That's all I know. And I know that the hose is on the ground. That's all I know. What was the answer again? The answers are 13 degrees and 77 degrees. Substitute time to be t equals 6.8 cos h divided by d? Parabolic motion rate. Okay, fine. What is this? Is this something I've seen before? The fuck are you? Yeah, vertex form. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. Okay. Do you use 9.8 or 9.81? We do 9.8. Cause... Okay, is the 0 theta or 0? Cause, again, YouTube's like stupid. Zero's theta. But I don't know what time is, and I don't know what theta is, so what the fuck am I supposed to do? I thought time was 3.4 seconds, but apparently that's wrong. I'm writing t. Okay, I'm just gonna take what I can get. I'm just gonna write t equals 3.4 down. Speed is equal to this rearranged. Let me square this because this is important. What the fuck do I do? You have the yes. The answers are 13 and 77. It's just I don't know how to get there. What is the exact phrasing of the question? It's on the screen. I typed it out bar for bar. Hold on. Okay, the only thing I added was these. Again, these are useless because I don't know what the fuck data is. What the fuck do I do? I'm so lost. Oh shit! Fuck off! Alright. I have the formula sheet. Okay, so this doesn't fucking help. God, what do I do? I'm so lost! I'm so fucking lost! I just want to be able to do my fucking work. I don't want to fail this unit, dude. What the fuck do I do? Okay. Okay, thanks for giving me, like, the answer, but I don't know what the fuck any of that is. It doesn't really matter if you give me, like, how you get theta if you don't define what all this is, because I just see a bunch of numbers. You can't use a calculator. I can use a calculator. It's just, again, I don't know how to fucking do this. There's only one unknown. No, I'm talking about in the message you sent. Theta equals 6.8 sin x, all that. I don't know what any of that is. Like, I know, is it vi sin x 2 divided, like, is 2 just 2 or is 2 d? Because d is 2 right here. So theta is equal to v initial sin x? What is sin x? Wait, I just realized, I don't know what that is. What is x? 0 is 0? So, like, what the fuck is that? What is that for? Do you know trick rotor? Yeah, that doesn't matter. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Bro, what the fuck do I do? Let's watch this video from this Chinese guy.
Welcome to my channel. I'm Zhangjin Xu. Let's talk about the problem 31 in chapter 3. In this one, this is still the project motion. And in this one, we will consider the range equations. So you can see this is a very simple project motion. Start from the initial point. And we know the initial velocity is given. And the x displacement, there we call it range.
Okay, it's a bit different, but...
And we need to know the theta. And in the previous equation, in the previous problem and examples, we find the range equation in this one.
Yo, is it bad that I don't understand what the fuck she's saying? I don't know what she's saying. So, what the fuck is that letter? What is that letter? Oh, okay, that's just stupid curse. Okay. Range formula. What? What? Okay, this doesn't fucking help either. Why? Can I DM you through Discord? Sure. I just want to get this problem done. shit. Then it's just algebra and using the correct kinematic equations. Okay, cool. God. Okay, the problem is, I don't know what these are. How am I supposed to use Vx and Vy if I don't know what theta is? How am I supposed to use theta if I don't know what these are? I can't swap it around to solve for one if I don't have either of the values. Vx is how fast it's going to the right. Yeah. Is it not 6.8 meters per second? Because isn't this just how fast it's going upwards and forwards at the same time? Again, I have no idea what the fuck this is. Because, again, I don't pay attention in class because my physics teacher is boring as shit and I can't understand him anyways. Find the launch angle for a projectile given the range and the initial speed. Then find the maximum height. Okay, I'll just copy that into YouTube then. This guy.
In this video, we're looking at a particularly challenging projectile motion problem. So the setup for the problem is that we have one person throwing a baseball with a known initial speed of 30 meters per second, and they're trying to achieve the perfect throw where this ball lands 25 meters away exactly at their friend's hands, which are the same height as the release of the ball. Now the problem is to find the launch angle that's required for this baseball. And finding the launch angle is always the hardest class of projectile motion problem, because once you do the vertical and horizontal analysis of this flight, you're going to end up with two equations and two unknowns, and you have to find a way to use substitution to solve that system for the launch angle theta. But we're still going to start by expressing the components of the launch velocity, and so our horizontal component here is going to be 30 times the cosine of this unknown launch angle theta, while our vertical component is 30 times the sine.
No, let me full screen this. Okay, so let me just stick this here. All right.
Of the launch angle theta.
Okay, 30. Yeah, okay, so this is... So Vx initial equals... Yeah, so this is basically what I have written down already.
One simplifying feature of this problem is that we actually have a completely level projectile motion problem. We're told these two people have exactly the same height, so our starting and finishing y coordinates are going to be the same for the flight. And we can just stick our origin for the problem at the point of the release of this baseball. So there's a little origin in the picture, and our x and y coordinates are going to be 0 there.
Hold on,
And my final y coordinate
let me just
is also 0, because the height of the person who catches the ball is exactly the same as the height of the person who threw it. So we get into trying to find this launch angle. And what I have to do here is somehow analyze what's going on in the vertical direction and the horizontal direction. So we'll see what comes out of that analysis and then hope we can put it together mathematically to figure out this launch angle. So I'm going to start with the vertical analysis of the problem. So that's y equals y naught plus v naught yt. And then plugging in negative g for the acceleration, I have minus 1/2 gt squared. So the initial and final y coordinates, we're calling those 0 because we put our origin at that height.
So wait, what?
So the initial and final y coordinates,
Okay, so
we're calling those 0 because we put our origin at that height. And I have 0.
let me put that down. Okay, so 0 is equal to. So that's also 0.
Equal to 30 times the sum.
Because this is this. So this would be this times.
Sine of theta times t minus 1/2 g times
Oops.
t squared. So it's important to note that this equation has two unknowns in it. There's the flight time and the launch angle. But we can solve for the flight time here in terms of the launch angle. And there's two different solutions to this. I can see that t equals 0 is one solution. And the reason that pops out is because the height is 0 at t equals 0. It's just that we're not interested in that moment in time. It's the other one we're interested in. So we're going to cancel out one factor of t, and this leaves us a linear equation in t. And we're going to go ahead and add 1/2 gt to both sides and then multiply by 2 and divide by g to isolate the flight time. So this gives us a time of 60 sine theta. Again, that's still an unknown, divided by time of.
Okay, so solve for t in this. Solve for t. Okay, so we so we got rid of that. And I don't want that in my
60.
face. Okay. Should probably turn 0.5 into 1/2. I feel like that'd be easier. So what did he do?
By g to isolate to both sides and then and we're going to go ahead and add 1/2 gt to both sides and then multiply by 2 and
Wait, add one. Why? So no, wait, no. You don't you multiply by 2 both sides to get this, and then just
divide by g.
Yeah, and then divide by... Okay, so we get that.
Isolate the flight time. So this gives us a time of 60 sine theta, again that's still an unknown, divided by g. All right, now we look at the horizontal analysis of the problem. So we have x equals x naught plus v naught x t. There is no acceleration in the horizontal direction for a projectile. In our initial x coordinate, we called that 0.
Okay, so...
we put the origin at that location. Our final x coordinate, well, we were given that information. We know the range of this flight is 25 meters. So we plug in our initial x velocity of 30 cosine theta.
0 plus 6.8 cosine of shit that we don't know.
And again, we're looking at an equation with two unknowns in it, where those are the launch angle and the time for the flight. So now the point is to put these two equations together by making this substitution for the time. T is 60 sine theta over g, so I can replace it with that in my x equation. So I have 25 is equal to 30 cosine theta times t, which is 60 sine theta over g. And now I'm going to use a common trick that we've seen before. And I'll post a link at the top to an example where the same trick recently happened. But what I'm going to do here is collect the sine and the cosine, and I'm going to use the identity that 2 times sine times cosine gives me the sine of twice the angle. So I'm going to split off a factor of 2, just say from the 60 here, and turn it into a 30. And I'll go ahead and just throw in the 9.
What the fuck? What is he doing? What the fuck is that? Dude, it was going... I was understanding it so well, and then he just does this. What the fuck is that? What?
Gives me the sine of recently happened. But what I'm going to do here is collect the sine and the cosine, and I'm going to use the identity that 2 times sine times cosine
2 times sine times cosine
gives me the sine of twice the angle.
2 times sine. What the fuck?
So I'm going to split off a factor of 2, just say from the 60 here, and turn it into a 30. And I'll go ahead and just throw in the 9.
Squared? Why the fuck? Why is it squared now? What?
9.8 for G.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Like this. Okay. So that's what he uses.
At this point. So again,
Okay, so 2 times the cosine of theta. Okay, so theta times the sine of theta. Sine plus. What the fuck?
and I'll go ahead and just throw in the 9.8 for G.
So what does he do? So I'd use this, right? Wait, no? Which one am I supposed to use? Which one of these am I supposed to use then? I know my teacher introduced this thing to us. But I just don't know when to use it. And I don't, like, what do I use to... What do I use here? $30 times 30 times 2. How would that apply here? Do I take this, do I take 6.8 and then 13.6 and then I put them next to each other? What do I do? And then I move this here. Do I move this? So I move what's here and I put it there. Is that what I do? Like... Do I do this? Because I just grabbed this. I put it here. Let me swap them around so it's consistent. Now factor out 6.8. Factor out 6.8. So this would be 6.8 times 6.8 times 2. So this would be 2 times 6.8 squared. This. Because I split 13.6 into 6.8 times 2. And then I grouped the 6.8s together. And then you put the 2 in the parentheses? Why? Why do I do that? That's because it's in the formula, but like... So, oh shit, what the fuck happened? Oh no! What? No, come back! What? What? Come back! No, the camera just stopped working. Why? Hold on. Restart. Go. It literally just stopped working. It literally just stopped working. Oh my god, this is so annoying. What? Why? Why did it just stop? I don't know why it's not working. Look, Wi-Fi IP. I'm entering it in. And it's just not, it just doesn't work. I had this problem before stream, but updating my phone seemed to fix it, but now it's just not working anymore. And I don't know why. Okay, I reset the stupid fucking thing. It should work now. Why isn't it? Dude, I don't understand! God, everything is going wrong. I don't understand why it just doesn't work anymore. God fucking damn it. This is so annoying. There we go. Fucking bitch. Kill yourself. Okay, so now what do I do? Well, do I just continue watching the video or... I don't know where it went. Hello? Okay, okay, it's just gone, I guess. I don't know where the video went. What? Where did the video go? I didn't close the tab. Fucking piece of shit. Why? Oh my, I didn't close the tab and it's just gone.
At 0, we put the origin at that location. Our final x coordinate, well, we were given 60 here. So I'm going to isolate that on the right hand side. So we multiply by 9.8. So I have 25 times 9.8 divided by 30 squared. And that's going to be equal to the sine of 2 theta. And the whole point here is now that that's written as a single, going to be equal times 9.
What?
That on the right hand side. So we multiply it. That's the sine of 2 theta. So I'm going 2 times 30. And I'll go ahead and just throw in the 9.8 for g at this point. So again, 2 times the cosine of theta times the sine of theta. That's the sine of 2 theta. So I'm going to isolate that on the right hand side. So we multiply by 9.8. So I have 25 times 9.8.
So multiply by 9.8.
Divided by 30 squared. And that's going to be equal.
And then divided by 6.8 squared.
To the sine of 2 theta. And the whole point here
Sine 2 theta is... Okay, so you can just
is now that that's written as a single trig function, I can invert it. And we'll just do all this in our calculator. We take 25 times 9.8 divided by the square of 30, and then take the inverse sine of that number. And what that gives us is...
Okay, so then I have to... Okay, and then... Okay, I gotta reopen the calculator. And then... That is 2 times 9.8. Oh my... 2 9.8 divided by 6.8 squared, which is that number 0.42. Okay, so 0.42 is equal to sine 2's theta, and then sine, no, inverse, oh, INV, yeah, sure, and then 24, and then you divide that by 2, and you get 12. And we're one degree off. What am I? Did I skip too far ahead, or am I gonna kill myself tomorrow? What is the answer? Which option do I pick? Okay, well, my teacher said that it doesn't really matter if we're like 1 or 2 degrees off, because that's usually just a rounding issue. So, sin -1 of this, which is 0.42, is equal to 2 theta, right? And then you divide by 2. Theta is equal to 12 degrees. Alright, now how do we get... Okay, now how the fuck do we get 77? That's the other conundrum. How do I get 77? 77 is a hierarchy. Yeah, I know that, but how the hell do I get that? Maybe maximum height? Probably. Is just 90 divided by 13. Divided by 90 minus 13. Would that would that actually equal the same thing? Would that actually get the same thing? I'm So that's so and okay, and then 90 minus 12. I just want to be consistent with my answers. Is 78. So it'd be 12 degrees and 78 degrees, right? I don't want to mark down in 13 and 77 because that's not consistent with my answers. So is that it? Is that the end of this stupid question? I just realized the text has been gone this entire time too. But is that it? Yeah, it's good enough. Okay. So what I need to do, if this type of question comes up again, what I have to do, so I have to mark all these down, right? Time doesn't fucking matter. Time does matter. Oops. Wait, does it? Does it? No, okay, time doesn't matter because time just turns into this. Okay, so what you have to do, so you use these little things up here, right? You plug in what you have, which is not much, right? You plug in what you have, and then you use this formula right here to get time, because you solve for time, right? And then you use this is just this. I just realized it took me too long. But this down there is just the distance formula, except you replace d with y, I suppose, and then you add y there. Then you transform that into x. You replace all the y's with x's, right? You plug in everything you have because you don't have y, which is why you plug everything into x, because you have x but you don't have y. So you plug everything into there. Then I'm gonna be honest, I still don't fucking understand the double angle formula, but you do that, I suppose. Well, yeah, you do that, right? Then you isolate the trig shit onto one side by bringing everything else onto the other side. And then you solve for it. And then you solve it. Not for it. You just solve it. And then after you get the first angle, you just subtract it from 90 degrees to get the second one. And then that's the answer. Is that it? Can we move on to question 4 out of 11? Are we done here? Okay, god damn it. 11, yes. Yes, I had to do 11. That was all. We just spent 1 hour and 20 minutes on fucking question 3. Out of 11. Because I'm stupid. Okay, I'm gonna bring the music back. God damn it, man. Get ready for a study party? I really wish I had friends to invite to a study party. Alright. You are not stupid. It made me feel stupid. Just have a bad teacher. I think it's just because I didn't pay attention. I think it's just a mix of both. I have no idea. I do take responsibility. But anyways, question number 4. Alright. Romeo is chucking pebbles gently up to Juliet's window. Juliet's window. And he wants the pebbles to hit the window with only a horizontal component of velocity. He is standing at the edge of a rose garden. Okay, I don't need that information. He is standing below her window. He is standing 4.5 meters below her window. And 5 meters away from the base of the wall. How fast are the pebbles going when they hit her window? Yes, there we go. You hardcore, fucked all the hookers in the sluts. You hardcore, I got a new Z in my clothes. You hardcore, I move the fronts. You hardcore. Okay. This is easier than the last one. I really hope it is. You hardcore. You hardcore. Okay, so let's write this shit down. So X, final X is 5, final Y is 4.5. Yeah, okay, that's really it. Okay, let's draw a diagram as well, because video is gonna sit to do that, but you're supposed to... Dude, this stream is gonna get, like, omega fucking copyrighted, but I don't care. Yeah, here's our... Aren't they written as X final and Y final? That is true. I should probably put F's there. There. No, this looks like 45 on the stream. Hold on. There. I made my dot bigger. Okay, so... How fast are they going? Yeah, how fast are the pebbles going when they hit her window? So how would I do this? You know, if I was a VTuber, I feel like I'd make money from this stream. Final Y velocity will be 0 since it's only going horizontal, yeah. But how fast is it going horizontally? That's the question. Who's afraid of the big black... Okay, so how would I solve this one? I know this is a parabolic curve. That's one thing. I don't think that's gonna help me. This is just the... This is the... vertex of a parabola. I know that. But I don't... That doesn't matter, because I don't know how fast it's going. So how would I get that? So I would have to use one of these, right? Oh wait, no, that's for the initial. Yeah, okay, so let's find... Okay, let me find time first. Let's see how fast... Yeah. I know... Okay, I'd have to find time first to find velocity. I know that, but how do I find time? It'd be 2y over g, right? Because that's the... Where the fuck is it? This? 2y over g. What color are the pebbles? They're gray. T would equal 2y over g. Oh, I need to write the formula down, or else I'm gonna get marks off. 2y over g. So like this, right? T would equal 9 over 9.8 Ask Andrew, he's a genius when it comes to this. Andrew's probably not even online right now. Also, what the fuck are you doing in my chat? Hello. Hello, oh, passed up. Okay, so this would be... Yo, I've got a test on the same shit tomorrow. I really hope you're more prepared than I am. So I need to find the square root of 9 divided by 9.8, which is equal to 0.95. So 0.95 seconds. Would it be? I'm learning how weirdly Angel writes some of his symbols. Who the fuck adds the vertical line at the right side of the square root symbol? Before I even knew what a square root was, I wrote it like this. So. And this is also where you can put like the index, or no, the whatever the fuck the index, right? This is where you put the index. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. It's been a while since my radicals unit. So t equals 0.95, right? Yeah. Now at the same time, it travels 5 meters to the right. So in 0.95 seconds. It travels 5.0 meters. So then I would just have to... So I would have to divide 5 by 0.95. Nope. Nope. Which is 5.26. 5.26 meters per second. And then, okay, and then this would be like V final X equals distance X over T. Alright, so 5 point, okay, is that right? It is! Yes! It is! Yes! Oh my god, it is! Oh, I've never felt more euphoric in my fucking life! Do you see what number it says right here? No, you don't, but I can promise you it says 5.2. Alright, question number 5. We're almost halfway there. I have a math test and a physics test on the same day, by the way. I have a test on this, and I have a test on quadratics on the same day. On the same fucking day. Double the fun. Yes! Yes! I love this so much. I love doing this so much. This is so... You know, I would be playing Osu right now. I'd be playing Osu right now if I didn't have to fucking work. Because this shit is due next physics class, which is in 2 days. Quadratics are much easier than physics. I know they are. It's just... I don't know, man. Every single time I'm on it, I do a test, my brain just shuts off. Like, my brain absolutely fries itself. Like, I remember, I was doing a worksheet, right, in practice for a test, and I wrote down 18 minus 36 equals 18. On the fucking worksheet. And I just did the rest of the problem without noticing my mistake. Okay, so a ball. Oh, I'm screaming. A ball is thrown horizontally from the roof of a building that is 45 meters tall, and it lands 24 meters from the base. What was the ball's initial speed? Yep. Yeah, the quadratic formula. I had to memorize that because I was nervous for a physics test. But we got a formula sheet anyways, so I didn't even have to memorize it, so that's just there. By the way, the stretched text reminds me of freaking analog horror shit. I mean, this is basically the same thing. Anyways, so the initial y is 45, and x final is 24. The cubic formula? Okay, I don't know what the fuck the cubic formula is. That seems too advanced, even though it's one less. Okay, and then we're trying to find v initial. So how do you find v initial? I don't know. I don't know. Well, I will know if I look at this sheet that I have. Okay, so it doesn't give me that. That's not a thing on here. Shit. Okay. Have I? So I probably have to find time, right? That's the first thing I'd probably have to find. How fast it hits the floor. And if I just use the same thing, t equals 2y over g. I feel like that's too easy though. Is that not too easy? I feel like he wouldn't put two of these in a row. T is equal to 90 over 9.8. T is equal to 9.5 seconds, right? This is literally just the exact same question as there, but there's... No, it's not. It's 9.2 or 9.18. I'll 3 sig figs, I suppose. So t equals 9.18, and then to find the initial velocity. Well, initial velocity is distance divided by time, or displacement divided by time. And how far did this thing go? Okay, okay, don't call me a retard for this. I'm gonna try. So it's going downwards, 25, and it went this way, 24. So the displacement of it would be this, wouldn't it? And this is c, right? From the famous Pythagorean theorem. So this would be 45 squared plus 24 squared. Okay, I don't know. This won't work, I don't think. Why would it not work? Is this not how far it went? This line right here? Because it fell down this distance. This is how, this like total displacement, ain't it? I mean, it's in the shape of a parabola. I don't think at all, actually. I don't think at all, but I don't. Would that really matter? Would that really matter? Then you take the square of all this, it'd equal 51. And so it just travels 51 meters in 9.18 seconds. 51 divided by 9.18, which is equal to 5.56 meters per second. Please, 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 please. No! What do you mean 7.92? Okay, so it's not this. I do think I got the time correct at least, but that is not the right answer. So what the fuck is the right answer? Okay. So V got time. The correct answer would be 24 over T. It doesn't only drop downwards though. It also drops forwards as well. That would just be if I was standing over the ledge and I let it go, but no, it rolls off. And it goes like this. Divide 45 by 9.8 to get time. Is that... It's what... The vertical is accelerated, the horizontal is not. The initial speed is only horizontal. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. Okay. The initial velocity will only be in the X direction, no Y direction. What? Okay, I guess I don't know why it would be 2Y here. Wait, but then why is it 2Y in the other one? Use okay. I've had like 6 people come in just like, oh, use the kinematic. Which one? There's like 30. There's like 30 of them. That's like saying, oh yeah, hey mom, can you get me food? Which food? Which food? That's like saying, oh yeah, I like playing sports. Which sport? There's like 6 million of them. There are 4 kinematic equations. Bro, this doesn't look like 4. This doesn't look like 4. Did you get the garden hose question right? Yeah. How'd I do it? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, man. You're an athlete, name all 6 million sports. Mongolian desert pickleball. Swiss pigskin foot soccer. V initial equals 0. Okay, hold on. I should probably write down some more given. So V... Okay, so VY initial is nothing. VX initial? We're trying to find that. VI initial and VX initial are the same thing because there is no Y. So that's what we're trying to find. What is this shit? -5 equals 1/2 of... I mean, okay, so that is... So we get the distance. Okay, so we have the distance, and then we put it into the... Okay, so... Okay, so... We have distance, so put distance in. I'm gonna... And... Initial speed... Would initial speed be 0, though? Cause like in the equation for distance, you have to have the initial speed, and then in the messages y'all send in chat, initial speed is not there. But if initial speed is not there, then like what the fuck are we finding? In the vertical direction, yes. Oh yeah, right. Cause this is dy, so you would turn everything into y. Yeah. Okay. No, I get it. Okay, so we have this, right? And then we just solve for t. Right? We just move t over there. Move that over there. Is that it? Or am I stupid? Yes? Yes? Okay. Wait, I would divide this by 0.5, and then I would divide this by 9.8. So that'd be 90. Guy. 45 divided by 0.5 is 90. Right? So it'd be this t squared, right? Then 90 over 9.8 is equal to t squared, right? And then to get rid of the square, we'd square root them both. But the problem is, I already got this like 10 fucking minutes ago. So what are we doing? You have good handwriting, thanks. Find T, I did. It's there. It's there. What was all this for then? Cause I got this right here. T equals 2y over g. Square root of ty. Okay, so distance over time is velocity. So again, why is phys class like? Is this an honors or like an AP 5? No, this is literally just base physics 11. This is just physics 11. This is just how it is. No AP, no honors. This is just normal phys 11, at least in my school. I don't know how it is in every other school. Apparently, everybody that takes physics, that sees my physics class, is always like, oh, this looks so much harder compared to ours, but I don't know if this is that true? Like, is this harder than average, or am I just, like, falling behind? So, distance over time is velocity, so distance over time, velocity. So, yeah. No, that makes sense. Cause there's no, so we're only, cause there's no y. The y doesn't exist. So y is just, so we'd only be finding x. So we'd only use the change in x, which would be 24 over, nope, no. I already know that 24 divided by 9 is not 7. Hold on. Okay, so I know for a fact. Okay, I just typed it in wrong. Hold on, 90 divided by 9.8. Yeah. Okay. What the? Am I stupid? Is this guy stupid? What the fuck? Where'd you get 9.8 from? Yeah, 24 over 3. 24 divided by 3.03 is 7.92, and I already know that's the right answer because I have them here. Yes. Okay. Ow! Ow! Fuck, I leaned back in my chair on my shoulder blade, like, clipped my goddamn chair. Alright, question 6. Hold on, let me move the... Alright. Okay, question 6. Oh, I should probably circle my answers. Alright. Are you ready? Go at question 8. Alright, so a foot... Oh no, I know this question. My teacher had to explain it to us and it took him like 20 minutes. Okay, a football is kicked at ground level with a speed of 18 meters per second at an angle of 35 degrees to the horizontal. What the fuck does that mean? How much later does it hit the ground? Okay, there we go. Question 6. It means 35 degrees above horizontal. Oh. So it's like this. Oh, that's a bad angle. It does this. No, that's a worse angle. It does like this. Because it's from the horizontal. And if it was from the vertical, it would do that, right? Okay. Alright, so theta is equal to 35 degrees. Alright. The initial, y initial is 0. And v initial is 18 meters per second. This is seeming awfully familiar. So let's make a drawing. Ugh. This is 35 degrees. Okay, so this is this is what we're working with. So okay, so we need to find time. What is time? Is this not just question 3, but we have theta? This looks like the exact same thing. Do we have to do this thing again? I don't want to fucking do this again. We don't have the distance? Oh, that is true. So okay, so distance is v initial times t, but we don't have t, so I don't know why I even brought that up. Okay, so what do I do? Which one? So I'd use this one, right? God, you can't see a thing. So y is equal to y initial plus v initial times t, right? And then minus half of gt squared. We would use this one, right? We would use this, and then we'd solve for t, right? Okay, so I can just reuse the. Use cosine to find initial vertical velocity and use. I see. Alright, so Vx initial is equal to... Oh, I'm flipping the page like a madman. Yeah, okay, so it would be 18 cosine 35. And Vy would be 18 sine 35. Right here. So then I would put in... Is this fucking Rave 7? I don't want to listen to Rave 7. Imagine a top one named Physics Homework Q3. Yeah, I'd die. Nah. Gotta go eat. Good night. So I just solve for t here, right? Doing the exact same thing. Yeah, and y initial is 0. So 0 is equal to v initial times t plus... No. Play Revenge, maybe. I'm just going off a YouTube mix right now. So 9.8 t squared. And then I can get rid of some t's to reduce it to that. Then I subtract 18. Wait, do I subtract 18? Whatever, I'm subtracting 18 anyways. 0.5, 9.8 t. Right? I feel like I'm doing something horribly, horribly wrong. I feel like I'm doing something like criminally wrong. Okay. V initial. We already know what V initial is. V initial is 18. Wait, what the? Okay. Wait, I forgot. So we're trying to find the vertical... What are we trying to find vertical velocity or horizontal velocity? I don't know. Wait. What? Vertical? I suppose. So I don't think this is correct then. Wait, is it VI initial? No, I forgot the Y here. That's why. Okay. Initial is, well, it's 0, so 18 sine 35 times t minus 1/2 gt squared. God, you can't see a thing. Let me just... There you go. Fuck. Hold on. There we go. Put that there. Get rid of these. And then... And what's the next step? Okay, yeah, okay, I get all the, Okay. Then I get all the normal numbers to one side. Okay. Yeah? This? And then you put all of this over 9.8. This is what time is, right? And then do I just calculate this? Is it good? I just calculate this. Which gives us 1.05. Did you use final vertical velocity to be 0? Yeah, right there. Wait, final vertical velocity? That's not... It's not a thing. No, because the... Is this not it? Is time not 1.05? Is that... Oh wait, no, actually that's the final answer. No, it's 2.11. That's the final answer. 2.1, how would I get 2.11? Huh? Then you have to double the time at the end if you did. Why would I have to double the time? Because it goes up and then... Oh! Shit, what did I do? What the fuck did I do? So this is only half the journey, right? This is only equal to half the journey. Which is equal to 0.05, and 1.05 times 2 is equal to 2.11 seconds. Calculates to highest point. Alright, I gotta get another piece of paper because this thing is absolutely full. Alright, yeah, this is question 7. Alright. This was a short one. This one's a short one, so it should be easy, right? A ball thrown horizontally at 2.22 meters per second from the roof of a building lands 36 meters from the base of the building. How tall is the building? Do you happen to have a ball and access to a roof? I wish. Then I could try this on myself and I get the answers instantly. Isn't this question 6 without the height? Yeah, I think. So number 7. So what? Okay. So I have the initial speed at x, which is 2.22.2, and then we have x, which is 36, and we're trying to find the height. Okay, so yeah. Let's find time first. So t is equal to 2y over g, right? Which means that t is equal to... Nope, we don't have y. Never mind. Fuck. What is another way to find time? I don't want to have to do the goddamn... So velocity is equal to distance. I got... Okay. No, that's... Why did I put D again? Yeah, that's... Okay, so... No. You would multiply by time to get time out of there. And then, so T would equal... Yeah. Okay. And then, distance is 36. Initial is... That's a number. 1.62 seconds. Okay, and then find y. Okay, and then so this would be this. Nope, not plus, it's minus. I keep forgetting it's minus. Okay, minus 0.5. So that's not it. What the fuck? Okay, so that's not the right answer. So what is? Okay, how do I get to the right answer? Okay, I know it's 12.9, but I don't care about the answer if I can't get to it. missing negative signs? No, it's not that. It's not that. So what is y? Trying to find. The only way that I know how to find y is y equals y initial whatever, but I know that's obviously not going to be correct. So how do I find this? Assuming down is positive. V initial equals 0, yeah. Wait, V initial... I mean, Vy initial is 0. Oh, I think... Find displacement. Yeah, using this. So it'd be 1/2 AT squared, wouldn't it? Because y initial is... Well, that's what we don't know. Well, okay. Probably be 0. Yeah, that would just be 0.5 GT squared, which is not it. Why didn't press? I need to press that. I'm not taking music recommendations. Okay, I was 0.1 meters off, but I don't really care. Okay, 8. There's a final question on the back, but it looks like this, and I'm not fucking doing that. I don't think our teacher wants us to do it, so... Okay, question number 8. That's not how you spell executing. Executing a long jump leaves the ground at a 20-degree angle and travels 7.8 meters. Oh, this is an A-B question. We gotta get two things. A, what was the takeoff speed? B, if this speed were increased by 5%, how much longer would the jump be? Fucking stupid ass B question, but okay. This is a really shitty drawing, but so this is 28 degrees. I wrote 2.8. Cool. .8 meters. Okay. So theta is equal to 28. X is equal to 7.8. Or, well, D is equal to 7.8. We have to find okay, what is the takeoff speed? We have Y. We don't have Y. Y is 0, so that won't help. If you find VY initial first, you can use it to find takeoff speed. How would I find that? Because we don't know the initial velocity. Unless the it's not 0. Find Vx initial first? Well, I don't know that either. Well, actually I could find that. Could t equal 2x over g as well? Or is that like off limits? I don't know. I don't think it can. No. No, yeah, because gravity's not going left and right. So I have no idea what. So how do I find time? Only using the angle and the distance. Again, I don't care about the answer if you don't tell me how to get there. T equals X. What? No, okay. Fucking dumbass. Range equals. An athlete execute. This song is dog shit. I'm not listening to this.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't give a shit that you got accepted.
Observability goes way beyond dashboards alone. It's about real-world.
Now, we know that it's kicked with a speed, the initial.
Oh my god! Oh my! I don't have the speed. Oh, why did Google have to become so shit? It's literally telling me. It's literally answering a question that I didn't even ask. Okay, so how the hell do I do this? You still complaining nothing's changed? Fuck off, dude. Make two equations for Vx initial and Vy initial, then solve the system of equations. But the only way I know how to do that is if I have the initial velocity, which I don't have. So how would I do that? The variables are V initial and time. We don't have either. Yeah, we don't have those. So like, what can I do? Because I only have the angle and I only have the distance. This is like very easy, little bro. Yeah, probably to you, but not to me, because I just learned this shit. Is so you make two equations from what are they? I can't just pull shit out of my ass. Use tan since it's equal to opposite over adjacent. Yeah. What? Let v initial equal v 0 dot dot dot. What? Okay, I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. V initial x equals 7.8 over t. Okay. So if the ridges of x. Should look something like this, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then I just put this over here. Right? So I would multiply 7.8 by 9.8. Would I do that? And then after that, I divide both by this. So v initial squared would equal 76.44 over whatever this sine of 56 is, which is 0.3, 0.83. And then the square root of that is 9.59. 9.59 meters per second. Okay. Alright. I should probably write these in a formula. Sorry for being silent for so long, by the way. I get silent when I look at math and shit. So I wanna find like a general formula for this shit. Bro, the assignment can't be that hard. Dog, you're like... You are not me. Doesn't matter. Math is way easier when you talk out loud. That just makes me lose focus. So... Yeah, that'd be x times g over... Actually, no, never mind. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it be. Okay, so... And then ms... And then... If it was 5% faster... So if 9.59 was multiplied by 0.05... No, if it was divided 0.05. No? Wait, how? Fuck, I forgot how to do percentages again. Oh, I know. If 9.59 times 0.05. Yes. This sounds like shit. I don't know what this is, but I'm not listening to it. Okay. Alright, so now, instead if... Okay, so how far would he go if he instead jumped at 10.07 meters per second? What would happen then? I don't know. So, if he jumped at that speed, at this angle, well, we still don't know time. How many questions have I done? I'm on question 8 out of 11. So how far would he go? The level ID isn't sending good because I don't want to play it. How do I get distance? Is it v squared up here? Huh. Okay. Times 56 divided by 9.8. 8.5 meters. 8.58 meters. Should be around there, right? What? The only answer it gives me is just 6 times farther. What the fuck? How the fuck am I? How much longer would the jump be? It would be like 1 meter further. What? I'm so lost. Wait, what? What do you mean 6 times? No. It would not be 6 times farther. What the fuck do you mean? It goes 6 times further. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. That's the wrong question. It only gives you the answer for A. Why? Am I looking at the right question? Yeah, why does it only give you the answer for A? That's the only reason. What is the answer for B then? How am I supposed to fucking check? Whatever. I don't care. Nine. The acceleration to the gravity on the moon is 1/6. Okay, I'm not even gonna. That's not even. I don't know why that's in there. I read the question and it's free. Alright, question 10. A hunter aims directly at a target on the same level. 75 meters away. If the bullet leaves the gun at a speed of 80 meters per second, by how much will it miss the target? At what angle should it be aimed so that it hits the target? Yeah. Okay, so by how much will it miss the target? What do you mean? What? Wait, am I stupid? Hunter aims directly on the same level. What? Would it not? It's if the hunter's aiming directly at the target, it wouldn't miss the fucking target. Whatever, man. They might mean the exact center of the target. What? Oh. Something's going on. Okay. I don't know why the camera's lagging so much now, but the exact center of the target. Why the hell would that be counting as missing though? The bullet will follow in the air. You know, again, I don't I don't get why that would matter if they're aiming directly at it, but whatever. Believe it or not, the bullet is effective. Okay, yeah, I know that. It's just, this question's so weird. Because if you were shooting a target with like a gun, right? I don't know how the fuck you would miss. Because it's not like gravity instantly just like grabs it down to the floor. Like, is the bullet just directly on the ground and it's just traveling at that speed towards the target 75 meters away? What if it's really far away? It's 75 meters away! Is there an image associated? No. How long have I been on this problem for? Like 2 minutes. Not that long. Please try to find the time first. Your problem. Wait, nope, wrong way. .42 seconds. That's how long it takes, I suppose. And then The amount it goes down by y is... Oh, let me just... Definitely doesn't do that. Vy initial is 0. Yeah, but what about gravity? Gravity's still pulling it down. Because that's the only way the bullet would miss the target, if gravity was pulling it down and it shot into the floor before it reached the target. Gravity is acceleration of velocity. Oh yeah. I'm just so tired, man. I just want to be done with this. I just want to be done with this so badly. Wait, so how the hell would I find the answer to this? Where's the fucking formula sheet? Oh my god, work! So that's the amount of distance that it travels. Wait, no? Wait, what? Wait, no, VI is not 0. Fuck. I was thinking of VI, VY initial. 180 times. $76.4? Wait, no. Why? How the hell would it go 76 point? That means it hit the target. Like, what the fuck do you want? What? I don't get it! Are we doing A or B? We're doing A. I don't understand. How the fuck would the bullet ever miss the target? It falls a little bit while in the air, but I don't. According to this, it doesn't fall fast enough. So do I take this and then I find out how, like, I take this and then I... Hold on, let me just fucking do it. And then I just repeat the same thing, but with... Oh shit! Oh my god! Wait, hold on. No. I think I just... Oh yeah, because Google Calculator doesn't allow you to click in the middle of shit. I have to retype this all again. I don't know why every single digital calculator has to suck so much. There we go. Okay, that seems more correct. I keep forgetting that it's minus and not plus. So this is apparently how far I traveled. But I round up. 74.74 meters. And then 75 minus 74.74 is equal to 0.26 meters. So it should miss 0.26 around there, right? What? 0.851. That is the answer that is on the sheet. 0.851. So okay, now what the fuck? Now what the hell am I supposed to do? Do I repeat the same thing except instead of using 180, I use 9.8 or some shit like that? Or well, okay, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, dude. Where'd my eraser go? Oh, this sounds like shit. What is this? Oh, of course it's by gore shit. That's why it sounds so bad. Yeah, I already have time. It's right here. Let me go back. Let me go back. Will it be like this? don't think this is right. I think I already did this and it wasn't correct. Is that it? Hmm. 0.864. That is the amount of distance it goes down. I don't understand why the amount of distance it goes down would be the amount of distance that it misses, though. Why is that? Because like it's like I need to fully understand the answers that I'm getting, or else I'm just gonna shit the bed. What do you mean? This right here, d equals negative 0.580, whatever. This. Is this not the distance that it just goes down? It's like, why is this equal to the distance that it misses by? Is the distance false? Yeah, I know that. But why would that be the distance that it misses by? Like, hold on, let me draw. Hold on. This is what it's been looking like for me for the past like 4 hours. Like, if you shoot the bullet like this, right, and it misses the target, I don't... How would this be equal to this? Because the gun it doesn't hit the floor. Oh. Oh, that's... Guy, I thought both of them were on the floor. Because, like, why the fuck would they be floating? That makes a lot more sense. Because it's a hunter, bro. I was just imagining a hunter on the floor trying to shoot like a deer or something. So I was like, why the hell would the hunter and the deer be floating in the middle of the air? So I was like, how's the fucking amount that it falls equal to the amount that it misses? Why the fuck did it use the example of a hunter and not something else? This is so dumb. Why did it not specify that, like, oh yeah, like a turret is shooting towards a target or whatever? Why did it not do that? Why a hunter? Why a fucking hunter? Okay, whatever, man. Can I add my mania channel to my side channels? I wouldn't want to do that. And then for the second one, so I haven't drawn a diagram yet. I should probably do that. Watch my stream? No. So if he's shooting like this, and this distance right here is 0.864. and this distance right here is 75. To find the angle. Alright, okay. I feel smart right now, but that's probably gonna go away soon. When do you use? I forgot when he used the arc version of shit to find an angle. Okay, so you find the angle from sides. Yeah. So opposite. Over adjacent. Okay, I don't think that's right. Okay, let's try the other one. whenever I don't get the answer that I expect on a math test with trig functions, I just try the other one and see if it works. This doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to... Hold on. This. Isn't the bullet... My thought process is like, it travels 75 meters that way, and it travels 0.6864 meters downwards. Right? So you just find this. Just find right here. When you tilt the gun at an angle, the x velocity is not the same. Oh, what is the answer? Let me find the answer first. The answer is 0.65 degrees, so I'm gonna have to get there. Neither x nor y velocities are the same. Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, so then how would I... So how would I figure out how high he needs to aim? fuck? Oh my god. I know you explained your method, but it's so confusing. Like, why would the coefficient, why would the x squared coefficient, or a, why would a be negative 4.9? Why did you divide it in half? Oh wait, no, you divide it in half because that's just this. That's just this. Never mind. I forgot that the formula for distance is a quadratic. It's just a really stupid looking one. But how the hell would that help us find the angle? So you will be able to find the initial y velocity, which is the x coefficient of the quadratic function, yeah. I don't want to use the quadratic formula because it's so annoying. And then based off of the initial y, you can find the angle since it's based on the... What? Based off the initial y. What? No, but the x isn't the x coefficient. The x coefficient in the formula is t, ain't it? This is t. So finding x would be finding t, not vertical velocity, right? Yeah, VY final is not 0 either. So what the fuck is... What? I don't think this involves quadratics. Yo, I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do. How many more problems do I have? I have one. T is time. Let me paste this into Google. Let's see if it I think this is yeah, this is the exact question, so let's see. Tan Sokato I was right! I was right doing the fucking triangle thing! It's just I'm a moron! It's just I'm a fucking moron! No, I feel so stupid. I was doing the right thing. I was doing the right thing with my stupid fucking triangle. It's just I thought that cosine was opposite over adjacent. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I should have just said Sokotoa out loud, man. I should have just said fucking Sokotoa out loud. Opposite. Over adjacent. Okay, that's definitely too small. Oh yeah, arc 10. Is it 0.35? Wait, what? Never mind. Opposite? Yeah, that's the opposite. Over adjacent. That is the adjacent side. Which gives us this. But this is way too small. I know for a fact this is way too small to be the answer. Wait, so what does this guy do again? Okay, now I'm confused again. I thought I was onto something, now I'm confused again. What? How does he get this? Because doing arctan with these numbers... Oh, what the fuck? Why did I put times? Why did I put times? There! Alright. Okay, I don't know why I clicked the multiplying button. I think I misclicked, but whatever. That's the final question. Okay, there's no A B for this one. Alright. Final one. The pilot of an airplane traveling 180 kilometers per... Okay. Kilometers per hour. Meters below. How many seconds before the... Wait, hold on. What the... The supply... What am I doing? The supply should be dropped how many seconds before the plane is directly overhead? What if your school sees this? They will not care. Very slow plane, yeah. Where'd my pencil go? How'd it go? So good luck. Okay. Alright. Okay, so V, I initial. There's no vertical velocity, so this is the same thing as Vx initial. Like this. And you want, and then Y final is 160 meters. Okay. Yeah, so first change it in meters. Yeah! Change it to meters per second. That's what I was gonna do. That's 18,000 meters per second. Okay. So let me draw a diagram real quick. Oh. Oh. That's meters per hour. Yeah, I'm changing it to meters, so because this is meters as well. Hours to seconds. What? Why would I convert to seconds? Why would I convert this to seconds? Oh wait, right, because this is the fucking. Oops, hold on, never mind. 50. It's because this thing is going. Well, no, the answer's in seconds, so it's 50 meters per second. Okay, so 50 meters per second. Alright, so I guess I should find how long it would take for the shit to drop. So let's just, okay, okay. T is equal to D over A, I guess. $16.32. Okay, and then it takes 16.32 seconds to drop. Wait, so does that mean it just has to drop 16.32 seconds before it reaches? Because according to this, it would take 16.32 seconds for it to drop down. No? So what is it? Because, like, this is all I did. This feels too easy, but this is all I did. I mean, does it make sense? It makes sense to me, I guess, because if you drop something while you're moving, the speed that you're moving at, it still applies to the object that you dropped. Because, like, air resistance doesn't exist here. Is that it? Oh, wait. Okay, let me check the answers. The answer is 5.71 seconds. Why? Why is the answer 5.71? Okay, I'll try the kinematic equation instead. T equals 2y over g, right? $320 over 9.8. No. There we go. Fuck off. 5.71 seconds. I think that's it. I'm so tired. I'm gonna review all this. I'm gonna make sure I understand it before the test, because just because I answer all the questions doesn't mean that, like, it doesn't mean that I actually know what I'm doing, which I don't. Evidenced by the last question, which was really easy, but I still didn't manage to solve it correctly the first time. That's really about it.